Hello. Welcome to your first video of chapter 4 on circles. Okay, so this is for homework 4.02. Remember, you're doing all odds. So to graph the circle, so a circle formula is going to look like this. You're going to see x minus a certain number, we call it h, squared, plus y minus a certain number, we call it k. That hk is the center of the circle. And over here, this is the radius squared. So if we want to figure out what the radius of a circle is, remember radius is the distance from the center to the side of a circle. Okay? So if we want to figure out what that is, we got to square root it. So first thing with this circle doesn't have any values by x and y. So that tells us the center is at 0, 0. So first, to graph it, I'm going to put a center at 0, 0. This part is the radius. That's the distance from the center to the side. So I'm going to take the square root of that radius, and that tells me I have a radius of 5. So to graph this circle, I'm going to select the circle icon, and I'm going to put my first point right at the center, okay? Because the center is 0, 0. That's right in the center of the graph. Then I'm going to count out 5 in either any direction. I don't want to go sideways because that's not accurate. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there you have it. We have a circle centered at 0, 0 with a radius of 5. Yay! Okay, we'll skip to number 3. Same deal. We're going to find the center and the radius. Now, the x doesn't have a value with it, so that x value is going to be 0. For the y value, because that minus is a part of the formula, I'm just going to take the number. The minus stays there. So you always take the opposite of whatever's going on in the parentheses there. So we have a minus 3. That means I'm going to put a positive 3 as my center. And then again, for the radius, I take the square root of whatever's after the equal sign. So same deal. My daughter's watching Strange Magic. It's such a good show. Okay, 0, 3 is right up here. And then I'm going to count out 5. I'm going to go to... Should be right about there. Let's see. Yay! Hide. I'm going to hide that. Okay. So now let's do number 5. Okay, so first thing is we have to put this in graphing form, okay? Honestly, guys, you would use complete the square here in factoring by grouping, but I'm going to say let's go to Desmos. Because Desmos is really awesome. graphing. So you can go to the graphing calculator by just typing in desmos.com/graphing. And let's go ahead and just type in that equation. Unfortunately, we'll have to type the whole thing in, but that's okay. X squared plus y squared plus 6x minus 4y equals 23. Now, I'm going to see if this works. We might have to complete the square, but, might as well try it. We are on a time factor here, right? What is this? I don't know what this is. Hide tools. Okay. So we're going to type in x squared plus y squared plus 6x minus 4y equals 23. Bam! Look at that. I wonder if it shows you the center. So, my thoughts is I wonder. Oh, yeah, that would be kind of hard. I wonder if you could just graph 2 points here. So that one looks like it's about 3. And ooh, that's a good point. -9, 2, and 3, 2. Let's see if that works. So we'll go to -9. Oh no, that's going to be the center. Yep. Okay, looks like we're stuck rewriting this one. We just got to get the center off there. I think it looks like it's centered at -4, 2. No, -3, 2. We could try that. So, -3, 2. Then we go this way. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we'll have to put this in completing the square formula, which is totally doable. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can view an example. So they kind of show you what the standard formula looks like. Okay, so first thing you're going to do is you're going to rearrange it so the x's are next to each other and the y's are next to each other. Then you're going to figure out what would complete the square by taking half of that b term and then squaring it and adding it to both sides. So we'll do that. Fine, make us do more work. That's okay. So first thing, no, not right now, buddy. First thing is we're going to rewrite this. So it says x squared plus 6x. We're going to leave that one together. And then we're going to have y squared minus 4y. Okay, so to complete the square, we're going to try and get it into this x plus or minus h squared. We're trying to get this. So it involves a little bit of factoring. Okay, so first we rearranged it so the x's are right next to each other and the y's are next to each other. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take half of this x term and then square it. So half of 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 3 squared is 9. Same deal here. Half of 4 is 2, 2 squared is 4. So then if I rewrote this, I would have 2 perfect square quadratics. And because in algebra everything has to be balanced, whatever you add to one side of the equation, you have to add to the other. So all we did there is we completed the square. We kind of made some space next to those x's, and we added in the value of it divided by 2 and then squared. So first you divide by 2, then you take the number and you square it. Okay? Now we're going to write it as a perfect square. So to do that, all you got to do is put that number in there that you got when you divided by 2. So the x and the y, they get split up in the front. And when we divided the 6 by 2, we got 3. So this turns into a 3. And when we divided that minus 4 by 2, we got -2. Don't forget that negative. And then this side is whatever. Oh, that's you calling, Samantha. I'll call you right back, Samantha. Okay.